I might as well talk about this. You know, it's funny, and I look back a couple years, and the YouTube Rewind thing has become more and more of a controversy. And here's how I see it. So you've got this major company in YouTube that is run through Google, and Google has all these creators. These creators generate revenue, and YouTube shares that revenue with the creators, and everything runs pretty smoothly, minus the occasional moments when it doesn't. But and you've got, and I'm, the adpocalypse. I was on here when the adpocalypse took place. That's why I cut all the swearing out of my videos, and I tried to make sure that everything was just as clean as could be, because I didn't want to get caught in any of that. And so YouTube, when it gets to the end of the year and they're going to promote things, the question has been, why didn't they promote the Logan Paul KSI fight that took place? It was this huge moneymaker. Why didn't they promote PewDiePie and some of the bigger creators? And my answer is simple. Rewind isn't for us. Rewind isn't really for the creators. And I don't necessarily think that it was meant to be for the creators from the beginning. And I don't think that's how YouTube gears things. YouTube gears things towards advertising dollars. They gear things towards the mainstream media and mainstream population. They don't need to tell us what was big on YouTube because we know. They don't need to tell us what's popular on YouTube because we know. And when they're going to tell the rest of the world what's popular on YouTube, they're going to sanitize it. It's a corporate thing. It's sort of like when VHS tapes took over the world back in the 80s, and partly, and it gets overrated, but partly is because adult movies, the VHS was their preferred format. So it's not like you're going to promote that when you're promoting the product, right? You're going to talk about, and this is back in the 80s, you're going to talk about Star Wars movies and Top Gun and everything. You're not going to talk about, actually it's the ones in the back room that's kind of why we got, and to some extent, some of the more controversial and big YouTubers are sort of that same vein, that YouTube knows where the money's coming from, but when they're trying to promote YouTube somewhere else, they're trying to use creators that are both popular and family friendly, creators that are not part of big controversies, creators that for the most part, if somebody's watching, they go, oh, I want to watch that person, I wonder what they're about. They're not going to watch their material and go, oh, well, if this is what YouTube is about. I don't see it as something that's threatening to creators in general. There's going to be a movement towards, I would think, more network style stuff with YouTube. I would think that because they desire the really big advertising money, they're going to want to get into Netflix territory. They're going to want to do that. And so for the rest of us creators, there will be tough times ahead. There are going to be moments where it feels like YouTube's prime concern isn't with the creators. And in general, YouTube's concern is one, and that is making the most money they can. And yeah, yes, and again, I think how they may be looking at it is, well, this may be the #1 channel on YouTube right now, and that's the #1 generator. But if we take the company in this direction, just think of all of the big money productions we could come up with and how much more revenue we could generate that way. So I think where it's going to head is more towards the big money. And I think where that's really started becoming apparent is that Seth Meyers, Stephen Colbert, and big network names, and their videos are some of the most popular and the biggest trending on YouTube. That's just how it works. Now, they're not in Rewind, so that's a good thing. At least Rewind, so far, they're not promoting other network shows. I will say this, though. I don't think they could, and I don't think they necessarily want to. Because then again, you're trying to bring in advertising revenue, and other companies, and other companies and advertisers would look at that and go, well, I can watch Colbert on CBS. Why would I want to watch him on YouTube? It is a completely different beast, this YouTube. And it is provided very well for a lot of creators, myself included. And honestly, I think the YouTube Rewind video getting 11 million downvotes. There's two things that happen that I've noticed online. One, you have the mob mentality and 2, you have the let's downvote everything just because we can. And I think both of those came together in this case because, and I'm saying that because the people who get outraged and have these groups of outraged people, you know, that can be a large group, but the people who are doing the downvoting, there's a lot of them that I guarantee are downvoting YouTube Rewind just because they can, just because they feel like it. Sort of like the female Ghostbusters trailer. A lot of people probably downvoted it, like, I don't know, yeah, it's whatever, I don't care. And it wasn't necessarily anger, and yet there seems to be a lot of anger over Rewind. I think it's just changed what it is. What it was when it started out years ago and what it is now, they're two completely different things, and it doesn't really bother me. It's not something that I, you know, let's just say that my main channel hit, you know, 200,000 or some crazy number, and YouTube's like, hey, we want you in Rewind. I'd probably turn it down. I can't see, I don't see the large benefit personally. And the one thing I will say is this, hopefully it means that for channels that get snubbed and for people who feel like, hey, I should have got, you know, recognized for what happened this year, hopefully it causes channels to get together and work together on doing their own collaborative videos, which I guarantee you, if the big guys who were snubbed, the people are mad over that snub, if they all got together and did their own version, it would be a lot better, more popular, and the revenue then all goes to them. So it works out pretty well on every side. Rewind is just a commercial. It's just a commercial for YouTube. And it doesn't really tell you anything. They put people in these weird situations where they're just all hanging out together. And I know last year's Rewind I watched, and I didn't know who most of them were. I had no idea. And you'd have like a split second with somebody on the screen. You go, wait, was that? I don't know who that was. I don't know. Maybe that was so-and-so. I don't know. So it doesn't really, to me, seem to do much. But you guys can let me know what you think in the comment section below. And personally, I think another thing they could try to do would be a Rewind version for the advertisers, and then do a summary video where they talk about the most popular things on YouTube. The trick is they have to go with, like, let's say the Logan Paul KSI fight. Do they want to endorse that, or do they want to say, so this happened? Like, that's the thing, right? Do they want to endorse controversy, or do they want to go, yeah? Because when they've endorsed some sort of controversy before, or appear to endorse controversy, that's when advertisers get nervous and pull out. So you've got to be very, very careful about how you do that, because that can lead to a ton of money leaving the company. So I think, honestly, they were just playing it safe. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I was going to do some kind of sarcastic version on this, but nah. It's not something I need to do some kind of sarcastic thing about. The subscriber count thing, though, that absolutely demands some kind of sarcasm riddled. I'm going to catch PewDiePie thing. Because, no. But anyways, there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.